Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can implement the new live notification updates for Android 16. So let's get started. Now this live notification updates is only supported from Android 16 and above. It won't be supported on previous Android versions. So first let me show you guys the output. Now I have recorded the output because my own device does not support Android 16, so I had to borrow my friend's device for it. So let me quickly show you guys the output and then we'll discuss more about it. So I'll just play this video. So here you can see that I have couple of buttons. So as soon as I play the video, it will first ask me for the notification permission. So here I'll just play the video. Here you can see it is asking for notification permission. I'll just give it. Now just to show it to you, here you can see I don't have anything inside my notification section. Now I'll just click on the first button. So as soon as I clicked on the first button, here you can see that we are getting this live notification update. So for the first button, it is searching for a driver. So the progress bar is an indeterminate one. So here you can see, again I'm playing the video. So this is an indeterminate progress bar. Alright, then I'll just click on the second button. In case if you want to display a proper progress, here you can see now the progress is 10%. That's why this is something like this. So that's what I'm showing over here. Now I have clicked on the third button. So here now the progress is 20. So that's what I'm showing. So you can update the progress as well. Now for the fourth button, I have added one action as well. I'll talk more about this. So this is add stop is a button. I'll talk more about this at the end of this recording. Okay, so once I click on that add stop, I want to implement some kind of an action, right? So I have clicked on the fifth button, and here you can see you can show something like this progress points as well. So this is what this progress points is useful for. So here I have clicked on the fifth button. So now let's click on the sixth button. Okay, so here you can see if you want to, so suppose if the user is if there is some heavy traffic on the road, then you can show something like this on your progress thing as well. Okay, so red color thing, red color line just for a particular part. That's what we have done over here. And also let me quickly go back here. This experiencing some heavy traffic, this is a spannable string as well. So in case if you want to apply some different style, you can do that as well. And at the last button here you can see at the start and at the end I have applied some icons as well. These are the progress icons. Again, these are black color, that's why they are not clearly visible. Maybe you can use some better icons. So hopefully you got the point. Now let's click on the fourth button again so that I can just show you that click action. I'm not really doing anything, I'm just displaying a toast message, but in your case you can maybe do some kind of an advanced stuff. So here you can see I have clicked on the fourth button. Now if I click on add stop, here you can see add stop click toast message is displayed. So hopefully you got the point. Let's see how to achieve this. So first you need to update to the latest version of Android Studio. So let me check what Android Studio. So this is the Android Studio version which I'm using, Narwhal 4 feature drop 2025.1.4. if you're using some higher version, that's fine. Then just create an Android project. I'm using XML layout, but if you want you can use Jetpack Compose as well, like I shown you in the output demo, right? There is no UI logic as such. It's mostly business logic because I have just created for a few buttons. All right, so if you want you can use Jetpack Compose as well. So just create a project, and the important thing which you need to remember is here you can see inside build.grid.kts your like this target SDK should be 36. This is very important, and compile SDK should also be 36. Okay, like I said, this is again only supported on Android 16, so don't try to test it below Android 16, you will get errors. Alright, once that is done, next here inside drawable I have just all the icons which you saw, right? I have just added all this drawable. Now you need to use this vector icons. I have just added this vector icons because they are easier to display it, but you can use JPEG or PNG as well, but you will have to make some changes. It's a good idea to use like this SVG or vector icons itself. Like .svg's file are not directly supported, you have to convert it to .xml. In case if you want to know, you can just click on this drawable folder, click on new vector asset, and here I have used this built-in assets which we get. So you can just click on this icon, and here you will see a lot of icons, they are still loading. So from this I have used all these icons. Okay, so yeah, so here you can pick whatever you feel like. If you want to add your own custom icon, I would highly recommend use an SVG file. Do not use JPEG or PNGs for notification, it looks really bad. So if you have your own custom SVG, you can just click on local file, and then here you can click on this particular folder icon, just select that particular SVG file, and just click on next and click on finish, and it will automatically convert it in .xml or the required vector asset file format for Android. Then you need to go to Android and manifest.xml, and here firstly you need to add this post notification permission and also add this post promoted notification. Now at the time of me recording this is not directly available. Like if you check over here, right, this, if I click on this is available, but if I click on this here, you can see I'm not able to show anything, cannot find declaration to go to. But in the Android documentation it was mentioned you should add this. That's why I've added it. Maybe in the future they might remove it or they might keep it. That's why, just to be on the safer side, I have added it. Okay, then all I have done inside layout, here you can see I've just created few buttons, nothing else. So I'll simply, here you can see these are all the buttons. So this is our first button, one button below the other using constraint layout, but you can create these buttons using Jetpack Compose as well. So nothing too fancy over here. So next you need to go to main activity. So here I have taken one variable for whether the notification permission was granted, one variable for ID, one notification manager as well, and here you can see we are requesting for the notification permission. If it is granted, we change this variable to true. If not, then we call this handle permission denied. Okay, we'll come back to this later on. Then inside on create, we first initialize our notification permission, and we call setup notification channel as well, and here we just check whether we have the required permission or not. We'll come back to this button click listeners later on, so I'll simply scroll through this. Okay, we'll come back to this later on. So here you can see this is how we set up our notification channel. So this is outside the on create method. Okay, this is the code for checking and requesting notification permission. So that's what we are doing over here. If permission is granted, we change this variable. Alright, here we are requesting for notification permission. Here also we are making it as true if the user is running some older device, because on older device notification permission is not required. And here we are showing a rationale as well, show rationale request, and here we call this build base notification. So based on this we will be building all the notifications. So here you can see I'm using this baklava, which is Android 16. So here you have to use notification.builder. Inside the else clause, I said this is not really necessary, but if you want to display a simple notification, not live notification update, you can use this. But yeah, like I said, this is pretty much useless for live notification updates. So here you can see we are just setting the content title small icon. This is important, set ongoing as true, and here we set the color as well, and here we set the style as well, notification dot progress style. Now by default I have not given any progress style as such. We'll talk more about it when we go to the button click listener as well. And then we add this extra as well. This is also needed according to the documentation, so that's why I have added it over here. And this is a just a method to handle in case permission is denied. Okay, if you want to learn more about this live notification update, you can go to this URL as well, like watch this YouTube video. Now coming back to the on click listener for all of our buttons. So inside on create, so here is the first button click listener. Here you can see I'm checking whether user is using Android 16 and higher. So here we are calling our build base notification. Then this is important, you need to set some content title and content text. Here I have set some small icon as well, and here you can see I have set the progress style. I have set some progress tracker icon as well, and this was the important thing, right? So for our first button click, I was showing an indeterminate progress by. It is basically like finding a driver. In your case it can be something else as well. Okay, then here I'm setting a large icon as well. Here I'm setting the short critical text, and here we are calling the build method, and here we just do notification manager dot notify. Now make sure you use the same ID for all your notification, otherwise it will make different notifications for your live notification update. We want the same notification to get updated on every button click, so make sure you use the same ID for every notification manager dot notify method. Else I'm just saying requires Android 16. Okay, for second button click, here you can see I've updated the content title and content text. And the important thing is, here you can see I have removed the progress indeterminate, and I am setting the progress as 10 or whatever value you want to set. okay, and here we set the large icon. Now whenever you set this progress, make sure you do not set short critical text. Short critical text is only for indeterminate progress bar, so keep that in mind. And whenever you are setting this progress, you need to use this set show when true, okay, and you also need to display an approximate time, like till when the driver will reach the user, so that is also important. Now for the third button click, I am setting the progress as 20, okay. Most of the code is same. Here you can see progress as 20, and yeah, so that's what I have done over here, nothing else. It is similar to the previous button click. Now for the fourth button click, we are adding an action, right? So here you can see I have created one intent, then we are passing this intent to our pending intent, right? So for our intent, I have created this broadcast receiver. So I'll quickly show you that. Here you can see, now you don't have to do this, you can do anything on that particular that button which we are displaying inside our notification, right? So here you can see this is our broadcast receiver. So all I am doing on receive is just display a toast message. That's it, that's all I have done. And in case if you are creating a broadcast receiver like me, you need to go to android manifest.xml and you need to add this particular line of code. Okay, why I'm getting this? Exporter receiver does not require any permission. I don't know what that is. So here this is important. Exported, you need to create this as true and mark this as true, and here you need to add the name of your broadcast receiver class. All right, so that's what we are done here. Whenever you need to create a pending intent, whenever you need to add a click listener to your notification. Okay, so here I am setting the progress as 30. This is the progress style. Here I have set the progress as 30. This is the large icon. Set show when as true. Here we set when. This is the current. Here I am updating the time as 6 minutes, sorry. And here we are adding the action. So notification action dot builder. If you want to display an icon, you can. I have passed it as null. Okay, and this is the title, and this is the pending intent. It requires a pending intent which handles the click listener for it. Okay, so this is the fifth button. Here you can see again the progress is 30. Same thing, here we are setting the style, but here I have added the progress point. So if you remember, we had that progress point thing, right? So that's what again you can change this to whatever value you feel like. So this is how we add the progress point. Yeah. All right. Again, the rest of the things are same. Then this is the sixth button. So if you want to use a spannable string, you can use something like this as well and pass it inside your content text. Rest everything remains the same. And if you want to add multiple progress segments, you can use something like this: 30, 50, 10. Now I think for me this was not getting displayed. I don't know why. Let me quickly check this. This is the sixth button, right? So let me quickly check. I mean, it is still in. I feel like this is not that great yet. So here you can see I have clicked the sixth button. I'm not getting that progress points which I wanted. So here you can see I'm only getting this one, first one. I wanted this one 30, 50 and 100 as well. I think in Android 16.1 or 16.2 they might resolve this, because from the YouTube video which they had mentioned that it will become like, even now it is stable. I'm recording it on October 27th 2025, but at the end of the year or early 2026 it will become more stable. That's why we are not able to see this, I think. But in case if I am doing anything wrong, do let me know in the comments. But this is what I have understood by watching the YouTube video. I don't know why we are not able to see this. Okay, anyways, rest everything remains the same. And this is the seventh button. Again we have created this spannable string. Rest everything remains the same. I have set this as well. So here, yeah, this is the new thing. So here if you want to set the progress start icon and progress end icon, you can use something like this to set the, again in my case the icons were black, that's why it was not visible, but you can change the icon color as well. So yeah, rest everything remains the same. So hopefully you got the point. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.